And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Dyson Sphere program. Alright, I've been watching my base here. As I've researched a few things, I've researched some extra inventory space and an extra veins utilization. So we're gathering a little bit more. If we look at these extractors, we are pulling a little bit more out of these than we were before. And so I could be adding some refineries in here. We're getting close to the edge of, you know, the sphere here, and the grid sort of really does some funky things up along one of the poles here. So I'm a little less wanting to do that, unless we refactor that whole thing. But if we look, our refined oil is pretty much gone. And as a result, our sulfuric acid is hurting, which is also hurting several of our more advanced crafts, namely like this advanced titanium alloy is hurting. So I'd like to get some more refined oil. And right over here, we have this oil seep. We have 3 right here, and we have another one right here. So that's 5 oil seeps that we could tap into here. And let's see. What is this going to give me? I kind of want to keep track of what all this stuff is going to give me here. And then this one is way out of the way. Yeah, might as well do that. Come on, bot. Come back to me. Alright, so it really will depend on how much we get out of all of these. So I'm going to grab you. And you are going to come in right in here. And then I want a faster belt. So you join in with that. Now I need some faster belt. And then let's also make some. There we go. All right. So this super fast belt here, 30 a second. So that's a lot. That's really fast. So we're gonna do that. And then connect you up to super fastness. All right, I got some more energy. Excellent. Let's connect you. Like that. And then this guy back here. I'm hoping that I can get all of these in one line. Because then I can go to production, oil refinery, and let's see, I want to go the horizontal band this time. The vertical band, we end up hitting all these different grid points, and that really hurts our, you know, so-called fun times. We're gonna do one, let's see, right in here. Do I want to go, like, my other one was like this, right? Give ourselves plenty of space. Speaking of that, I don't want to be so snuggled up to that edge. So let's give some space that way. plenty of space this way. Like that. Okay, so now let's set you to plasma refining. Same with you. That is X-ray cracking. We're not doing X-ray cracking. All right. Now, how many spaces do we need to give? I don't think we need to give. There's basically going to be one belt on either side. Actually, they're going to go in. Let's actually make. So there's going to be a main belt coming in the side here. And then there's going to be another one raised up parallel to that one. Now that I've got a feel for the game, I'll be able to, organize this a little bit better. Yeah, this was running the wrong direction. That's why those are. Because these are going to output two different materials. So we need to make sure we are outputting. Do we want to go 3? Yeah, let's do 3 on that side. 3 on that side. 3 on that side. Because one of these is going to go to the bottom one, and one of them is going to go to the top one. So I want to make sure this one goes to the top. This one goes to the top. This one goes to the bottom. This one goes to the bottom. See, just like that. Now, you and you. So how many squares is that apart, basically? That is, well, it looks like 3 squares. It's really hard to tell. Those green lines are very, very bright. But it actually looks more like 2 squares. So, there. 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 I'm going to need more refineries. I don't know how many I'm going to need offhand, but it's going to be a few. I think that's the line. Pretty sure that's nice and even. Excellent. All right. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Each one of these might be enough for at least 3 or 4. So I'm going to have enough for quite a lot of these. But this is the pattern. Okay, so these, let's go here. 3, 3, 3. Whenever I do builds like this, in any game like this, I like to do it in bulk. I like to set up a design and then basically replicate that design. And it makes it a little bit easier to not mess up. Oh, there's my accumulator research. Thank you very much. All right, so this set went up, so this set needs to go down. This set goes up. This set goes down. Up, down. So this is down, up, down, Up, down. There we go. And then the oil supply, of course, is going to need to be. Let's see. Right. Right in here. So we're going to have a super fast belt. Like so. And this guy's going to go in. And then we need to go up 2. And then over. And then down 2. And over. Just like that. Okay, now for, I think these medium ones are going to be fine. I mean, it's not a super fast craft, so we don't need excessive situations here. All right. Photon combiner. Yeah, that's what that was. That's part of the main quest, right here. So this is in a replicator, or no, an assembler. And I don't know what that gem is. That looks like some sort of material that we can use, but otherwise it's the prisms that we have. Not sure what those are for, but I'm guessing they're going to be used for the solar sails. Indeed, they are. So those are going to be used in solar sails. Use an EM ejector to launch a large number of solar sails to form Dyson swarm, which can more effectively obtain the radiant energy of stars. So by default, those things have a lifespan of about a half an hour. And they use the graphene and one of those photon things make 2. And then the EM rail ejector, it's basically a giant railgun, uses a pretty decent amount of power. And then the ray receiver is what actually grabs the rays, I believe. I have no experience in this game, so you know, it is what it is. If you guys have suggestions or pointers, you know, by all means, throw them down in the comments, and hopefully I remember them. There's no guarantees. Yeah, this is a good pattern. There. Get all that coverage in there. Let's see. How do we get you covered? Okay, and then I need one way. Oh, I don't really need one way over here. I've already got one. So this alone is 118 a minute. That is enough for over 4. Because each one of these is going to use 30 a minute. Because it's 2, it's every 4 seconds, so it's 15 per minute. Uses 2, so that's 30 a minute of crude oil. 2 crude oil, 15 a minute, that's 30 a minute. So 30, 60, 90, and then 120, and this is producing 110. So, yeah, roughly 4. And that is at 1.36. This one here is almost double that. There's a little bit extra there. Yeah, we're going to be able to put a whole another system on here. But before we power it up, I want to make sure we have all of the things that we need. Okay, so we want to make sure these are all filtered to be the same item. So let's do hydrogen on the bottom, like so. So that means, let's see, hydrogen on the bottom. That means this one here, hydrogen. This one here, hydrogen. This one here, hydrogen. This one here, hydrogen. Now, can I just copy that and paste it here? I can. Yay! This one here is the hydrogen, and this one here is the hydrogen. Hydrogen, hydrogen. And that one's done already. Let's see. Now I want the refined oil on the top. Okay. And refined oil. Come on. There we go. There we go. Okay. So at least we have the first set ready to go. Now, let's power this baby up. Bingo. Okay, now all of these are starting to spill out. They're lovely. So that's 120. So that's 4 and change, 4 and a fraction on its own. 202. That is that's 5 right there. That's 5 extractor or 5 refineries worth. And that's like 3 and a third there. All right, so now we have ample amounts of hydrogen and refined oil. Now, what I want to do when it comes to refined oil is I want to cut off. Let's see. You are coming out. You are immediately getting cracked. But I need more for sulfuric acid than anything. So, what do I want to cut off? I think I'm going to cut off plastic and organic crystal. So, from right here, we are going to cut this off. Okay. I really want to get underneath that. Okay, so that's already elevated once. We're gonna dial that back. Now, do I have any refined oil? I do. Put that in there. So I want to bring that refined oil from way over here. Where I'm lost. I'm lost in my own base. All right. So over here, once this all drains out, what I can do is I can switcheroo the direction of this top belt. So if I do that, and that, and then I take you and I say, we're going this way this time. How are we doing over here? Little bits here and there. Little bits here and there. Refine. It's okay. So this is going to need to come up. Let's go up. This is a Mark II. What do those use? Oh, those use those things. Okay, I need to grab a few more of those things. I don't want to have to manually make those. That'd be a bad day. All right. How are we doing on crystal here? We are doing gangbusters on crystal. Not worried about that at all. Plastic is doing great. I wish these would. What is the recipe right now? Oh yeah, those just use one. One. Those use two. Okay. And these are using the graphite. Okay, so this, I can take that full thing out and that out. And since I'm impatient, what we want to do, go under. Oh, if only I could do that. Maybe I could get that. Yes. That should allow me. Yes. Okay. So you can then go here and here. All right. Now I need to figure out what I want to do with the hydrogen. I mean, I could burn it. They revamped all the fuel types, so all the fuel types are now way different in their energy capacity. Not sure how that is going to work long distance or over time, but it is what it is. All right, so this should now be backed up here, and now we should be sending a lot more refined oil down to sulfuric acid, which is gloriously starting to back up here, although this is still consuming quite a lot. These are not cheap crafts. These are 8 sulfuric acid per set. So I'm not sure. 8. I mean, we definitely kicked it up. If we look at production, you can look at this. Yeah, you can see how it was just trickling in before, and now we've really ramped it up. Really picked this up. Steel though is a little iffy. I might have to look at steel. But yeah, that is going to help tremendously with all of our goodies. So for hydrogen, I'm still at a kind of a loss of what I want to do with the hydrogen. You know, we are making quite a lot of fuel here. I could turn that into deuterium. See, we are at a net loss of hydrogen right now, believe it or not. I don't know where we're using it the most. But hopefully, now that we have sulfuric acid being mass-produced, still not backing up though. That's concerning. I really wish that was backing up. I don't know if we are at peak production. Yeah, we're definitely not. We're definitely not maxing this out. So what I could do is cut the cracking down a little bit. So let's do that. Let's cut, no, not that, that right there. We're gonna cut the cracking down. Because we are using hydrogen for fuel over here. It's a good fuel source. It's actually quite substantial. All right. Well, I'm going to let this drain itself out. And then we might grab any oil that's left in here and push it down into cracking. But mainly I wanted hydrogen. Yeah, I mainly wanted hydrogen so I can bring hydrogen up somewhere. I'm thinking I'm going to squeeze that in right in here. That is going to take a lot of belt. Like, a lot. A lot of belt. Oh, I'm lost again. Okay, so if we sneak this right in here, we might be able to make that work. Let's go up. I'm gonna go up and over all of that, because I'm gonna increase this production, but since our grid gets all wonky, I'm gonna skip a lot of that. All right, that's already elevated, so what I need to do is go down. Sneak in behind here. This is a little iffy. So let's go there. Like that. Now we got a little bit better. So we're gonna go shrink that down and maybe merge it right into here. I kind of want this to take priority. Doing it like this prioritizes the straight belt and deprioritizes the attached belt. So yeah, that is going to help us quite a bit. So don't mind my spaghetti. So you're going to bring it in here. Yeah, let's go under here. Oh, that's not lined up. Oh, that's not lined up. Phooey, that wasn't lined up. All right, so this is all draining out nicely. That kickstarts the oil again. These guys have to empty out their internals. Just like in Factorio, you know, the factory has some built up, and it has to drain it all out before the ones downstream will really make a difference. All right, so there's oil coming in again. Just about ran out of our organic crystals. Hopefully, we have plenty of oil going in there. And now we have lots of hydrogen snaking its way through. And look at that. Lo and behold, lots of hydrogen. Wow, we actually made it down to this tank here. Quite a bit. Alright, well, that's going to do it for this episode. And I thank you for watching. And I will see you next time.